Outside. They ain't chariot just. That's crazy. Before we just opened up the chariot flying by, they posted two one right there, real low, right on that side. One right there, right there, posted up right there. Yep, you can see it in the camera right there. One just sitting on the other side. They like we're in the middle between them. You just had one just cruising in the sky with the little damn light, but then he disappeared. Like we watching the actual dead, he gone. But
it says that the book of Psalms, you know, Psalm 34.
Yep, angels camp around those. Fear the Lord
and deliver them, and that's heavy. I mean, really, you know, even with that, you know, Yahweh shall deliver us, especially at these times. But you know, we'll open up first.
Yep. All right, so Shalom, we the Hebrew Israelites. Come week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America and wake up the lost sheep of Israel, the 12 tribes, which the so-called Negro, Native American Indians, so-called Latino, Hispanic. So with all that, first and foremost, we want to give our honor and praise and glory to
Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem and Kakadash.
Double honors and blessings to the elders, the apostles of Great Millstone, the water Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai for the elders, the apostles on down, for waking us up to the wisdom of our truth understanding through the spirit power of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom to the few Akim, the brothers, the one pushing the truth and sincerely across the four corners of the earth, where we might be scattered abroad. And shalom to the few Aqua, believe as well, be the sisters, and want to repent, come back to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai in these latter days. Shalom to the kids in the church, who the Lord gonna deliver also in these times to come too. So with that, say shalom. All right, so what we getting to today? Going to trials and tribulation, you know, and the Lord testing us and trying our faith, you know, who see and seeing who actually about that talk. They saying they believing in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and they ain't gonna fold, and they stand on every word, you know, according to the scripture. So that's what we're gonna get into. And we can just dive straight into the point, because like I say, I know in these times to come, hey, you got all these, man, the Lord got judgment on a higher level. You got perilous times like murders on a higher rate. You know, you got women's and killing mans and the women's and the babies and the children. The Lord just got that death spirit just out there, man. So then you're gonna have Esau eating a roll, but through all this, the Lord gonna be trying and testing our faith, man, at the same time. Because the Lord can have somebody to test you while you're standing out here. You know, to see if you gonna fold under pressure. Like, nigga can come pull out the scrap. Nigga, what you said about it, Yahweh, what? Nigga, say it again and see what you gonna still say. Yeah. Say that name again, nigga, say it, see what, pull out the fight. You gonna like, man, nah, man, I said Jesus. You know, like, nigga, say Jesus, pull out the gun. Lord, hell, nigga, try you like that. But, you know, it's just the point. But we finna get in these times that, man, basically we in these days trying the Lord they're gonna try our faith, man. You know, from the MOTV, the food famine, the everything. But you can bring out straight game.
This is Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. It says, enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in therein. And he said, enter ye in at the straight gate, right? And that straight gate goes to what? A time of difficulty, right? Because hey, right now, we didn't walk through one door and it was pretty wide. Hey, we come to a time we're finna get even more narrow than that. You know? You finna be, you know, trying to walk through a, trying to get through a crack or something like that. It's gonna get real difficult, man.
It's just like you go back to that scripture with Matthew 19, when the Lord was saying it's easier for a camel to walk through a needle of a door than a rich man to get into the kingdom. Right? So, cause that was time we going into that. Hey, you gonna have to squeeze. It gonna, like the brother said, it gonna be so narrow, man, and tight. The thing that going on, like, it gonna be so hard for some brothers to bear, like for people to bear. Cause you know, Lord willing to.
So like I was gonna say, hey, that's like, and that also lines up with the scriptures how it says the elect shall scarcely be saved. They gonna go through that straight gate. They gonna barely make it through.
Matter of fact, I'll bring that out.
That is like how it was it on was it Men in Black? What's the other one? Not Men in Black. It's one on Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. What's the movie they had together? Bad Boy.
Bad Boy, yeah.
Yeah,
Dang, why the
you
fuck I
know,
didn't think
hey,
of
they was
that?
at the airport trying to go through that little strip and had to make it through that small little bank or whatever, you know, that small space, right? They got through it, you know. That's just the point. And they barely made it through that little spot, you know. Hey, same thing for us, man. Right, as we get, you know, further into these times, and the Lord's gonna keep putting more pressure and more fire amongst everybody, man.
Hey, as the day go by, from day to day, the more the day go by, the more the pressure comes. So that's just like the Akin brother Tazwan, when he was bringing out on the lesson, that gave me the inspiration, the spirit to go into it. Cause I was meditating on things like that, and I seen it came across the video. Cause the thing we go through today, yeah, we go through some little, you know, time that, you know, the Lord chastise you, you know, going through a little difficult time, but the shit gonna get harder than this, man. You got to think about
this ain't nothing.
Right, this ain't nothing. You got to think about when Esau Edom roll and he cutting off the food supply, the water, all the resources, the thing he know you need. But in no time, it's gonna be like, what are you gonna do in order to feed your belly, or the things you got to do to get your family right? If you gonna wait, depend on, you know, on your how about Shimmy outside, you know, go through these hard times, suffer, being patient, or you gonna fold in and give in to Esau, you know, like, okay, fuck it, I can't hold no longer, nigga. I gotta eat, my family gotta eat. Like, what is you gonna do?
And this is part of that time of counting the cost.
Yeah.
You know, really understanding of counting the cost, because, you know, it says in the book of Matthew chapter 7, you know, building that rock on that foundation of Lord Yahweh Shai. You know, it's really about counting the cost, because, hey, we about to see is you gonna really, you know, weigh the reward, man. You know, understanding that, hey, the reward that's come is worth the suffering, right? And we already know, comes out this truth, it's all about suffering.
Yep.
You know, that's what faith is. That's what patience is.
Hey.
You enduring, you're suffering through the battle.
Yeah, how Shai had to do it. He had to suffer. You know, he had to patiently suffer and go through them things too. With the Lord, with Yahweh sent him to come do. You know, just like, hey, you got, right, you know, the Lord, you know, when it was time for him to get crucified and the Romans came and got him, you know, he was kind of nervous. He prayed to Yahweh.
You're in the flesh.
Right, he was in the flesh, he prayed. But, hey, the Lord gave him a spirit to bear that what he came to do. You know, he didn't fold when they came to God. He didn't say, hell no, I ain't the Messiah. No, I ain't say that no more. No, he stayed firm on what he was talking and what he believed in.
Okay. This Hebrews chapter 12, verse 1. And again, the head title of it is the author and finisher of our faith. It says, wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doth so easily beset us. Right? Hey, putting off that, what it says, put out the mortal thoughts. Yeah.
Mortal thoughts.
Mortal thoughts.
Yes.
2 Corinthians 14 and 14. It says, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. Right? So running through this course, this battle that we're going through, gotta have that patience, man. Right? And the Lord has, you know, so many examples of patience, you know, and also what comes after the patience, man, the reward.
Yep.
Suffering.
You got to, in order to come out great, you got to go through something.
Look at, you know, on the corner level, look at, you know, Michael Jordan. I don't like Floyd, but, you know, his work ethic, you know, Mike Tyson, his work ethic, he suffered, right? We hear their stories, it's all about suffering, because they know the reward's gonna be better than the suffering. It was worth the suffering. So like, verse 2, the point, it says, looking unto Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross.
So Yahweh Bashim Shai bared that cross. He bared that suffering and being humiliated, you know, and going through things and going through them difficult times. You know, it was difficult for Yahweh Shai to go through what he went through. It wasn't easy. That's why we're going to have to suffer too during this present time.
And to know that you got to get up on that cross.
Right, to know you got to get up on there, man.
Because we don't really know what our lot beholds for us. But to know you got to go out and get on that cross.
And that's what we doing. Like, he was preparing for the worst. And that's what we doing. We hope for the best, but we prepare for the worst. Because we know it coming. And we know some of us going to have to go through the martial law, you know, the FEMA camps, you know, and gonna have to get the guillotine and troops coming in the house, snatching you up, your family, and separate. We gotta prepare for them things, man. And, you know, and the Lord ain't gonna put nothing on you what you can't handle. So whatever you go through, the Lord gonna give you a spirit, but at the same time, we still gonna have to go through these difficult things just to see, you know what I'm saying? Just the Lord trying us to, like, see if we gonna actually stand and believe and have faith and, like, we actually depending and leaning on the Lord. Matter of fact, bring that what's the name back one more time.
It's Hebrews chapter 12, verse 2. Looking
like
Matthew.
Yeah.
Finish with the Hebrews stuff.
Yeah, if you have some.
No, this Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. Enter ye in that. Damn. Enter ye in at the straight gate.
Cole got a milk spot.
But what?
Goddamn mouth thing.
Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in there eat.
Hey, then they said, narrow is the way, but broad is the gate. Because on this side, this is where it is for many.
Yeah.
You know, the ones who don't believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, they move without no care. They not worried about suffering and patiently suffering and trying to endure hard times on this side. Because they comfortable with Esau Edom, the way they set up over here on this side of the world, that they feel like they ain't got to go through that. And the majority of people over here on this side, hey, they with the so-called Negro, Native American, and so-called Latino Hispanic, they already received their constellation. So they feel like they ain't got to go through no straight gate. They ain't got to worry about the
They
thing.
ain't made it through the straight gate already.
Right, they feel like I gonna make it through different times. So if the Lord gonna reward me with the house on the hill, nigga, the $1 million mansion, the car, but knowing this thing temporary. But the suffering patient we got to go through with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man, it gonna come out way better than this. You know?
How you doing?
You got that.
This is the book of Matthew chapter 7, verse 14. Because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it.
And it's only gonna be few that find it, man. Cause what the scripture say, many are called, but few are chosen. So it's only gonna be a few brothers and sisters who only gonna find it, man. It ain't for everybody. You know, we all struggling to go through it as a people, but suffering patient, but suffering and going through and got to bear your cross of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, it ain't for everybody, man. It's only for the chosen, the elect, who gonna receive it. What you got?
Can't remember. It's cool.
Right now.
This.
You get to that Matthew 7.
Yeah, I'm there.
I was like,
Yeah.
that was Jerry. She like, matter of fact,
I had some real quick.
yeah, go ahead. You can. She like, my bad.
Ain't good.
Hell, I'm fine.
It's backing up the point, you know, these things that we're going through is only temporary, and we already call out Yahweh Shemel Shah license plate. 414. It says, I read it and break it down. It's Romans chapter 8, verse 18. It says, no, it's like it, 17. It says, I started at 16. It says the Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High, right? Yahweh Shemel Shah. And if children, then heirs of Yahweh, and joint heirs with Hamashiach Yahweh Shah, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. And that be the beauty of it, man. That's the beauty of this. That's the beauty of this walk, because hey, we understand. We know how our Lord Yahweh Shah, went through his trials and tribulations and came out on top. You know, hey, soon come. We finna get tried like no other time before, like better known as Jacob's trouble. And guess what? Hey, the ones that endure to the end, right, Lord, we'll be part of that remnant. Hey, we'll be glorified. We'll be on top, you know. But he said, hey, we must suffer with him, right? Suffer meaning to what? Hey, endure, right? That's why it says, was it Matthew? I think he brought it out. But Matthew 24 and was it 13? He that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved.
Yep. That's fact. All right. I got one. Yeah, go ahead.
It's verse 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. So, like I said, hey, these small things, these small trials that we go through, it's only temporary, man, and it's only a part of your testimony.
Right.
That's all it is. Right? Hey, when he said, when Esdras, you know, was seeing those men that the Yahweh Shah was crowning, hey, every man that was getting crowned was for a reason.
Right.
You know? They was standing still.
They had to go through something.
Yeah.
Like
you was just passing them out like it was hot cakes. No.
Right. Like here you like
you
I just been good all my like just thinking like you ain't got to go through nothing. You gonna get the kingdom just because you said you been good, you treating everybody nice, you ain't had to do the works and be humiliated for you. How about you outside? You think you just gonna get a crown for being good during life? No, man, you gonna actually have to go through something. That's why I saying the Lord finna try that gold in the fire.
Hey, Kyle, I was about to say that. Hey, what it says about 2 and 1. My son without coming to the Lord, prepare our soul for temptation. And that's what's coming.
The Lord finna test you. The Lord finna put rain on a experiment.
Yeah.
Finna give you a split goddamn. They just like a with a scientist. What they do, they test things. They run the experiment and test it on whatever the case might be. That's just like when you putting the gold in the fire. That's an experiment. You see if the gold gonna turn out pure or it gonna turn out fake.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai gonna do. Put you through that fire and put you through that experiment and test it and see what the outcome gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
See if you gonna fall. Cause it's easy. Like we say, man, easy for folk to say they believe in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, to say that with their mouth. But when shit actually get real, are you gonna be able to stand on it? But the demands of the Lord, we gonna suffer. And Lord willing, he be with us. This Acts chapter 14, verse 22. It say confirming the souls of the disciples. It say and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of Yahweh.
He said through what?
Through much tribulation. It say through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of Yahweh.
All right, so he said through much tribulation. Oh, you got it.
Nah, you got it.
You know, like he said, it says through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
And say the little,
yeah,
the little small bits and pieces. It said too much. So we gonna go through shit. We gonna catch hell. And like we say, and basically when Esau eating, like the scripture say, the devil gonna come down having great wrath. Revelation 12:12, the devil gonna come down having great wrath because he know he got a short time left. So doing when the thing really gonna get difficult and hard. When Esau just said, you know what, when that iron start to rest, and that wickedness and the horn start to showing,
yeah.
shit, you gonna find out then, because the devil gonna turn it up. And they gonna be through Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai on the left hand side, with him testing you through Esau Edom the same way we bring up they counting on how on the spiritual being Satan tried Yahweh Shai. You know, hey, to see it gonna crack and fold. Well, the Lord gonna, hey, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai gonna have him do it this time. He gonna do it in the physical counterpart, and the outside thing is gonna be tempting, gonna be spiritual. From the spiritual being Satan testing you too.
I got the NIV, the New International Version of Acts 14 and 22. It says, strengthening the disciples and encouraging them to remain true to the faith.
See, remain true to the faith. Through all these hard times and no food, no power, the power grid knocked out, no stove open to go buy food, and you just sitting somewhere idle, just sitting still, and you at the house and trying to figure out what your next move gonna be. Hey, that takes strong faith, man, to believe in power what you can't see, and know he gonna hoping that he get you out of what he gonna get you out of if you part of that number. What you got,
and he said, hey, because pretty much, you know, you had the disciples, right? Hey, comforting brothers. Mm-hmm. You know what it says in the book of Corinthians, chapter 4. You know about the ones that pretty much, you know, they had to die on this side first. But hey, the main point I want to say was verse 18. He says, comfort one another with these words. You know, understanding that, hey, the Lord got you regardless, man. You know, but he said, hey, strengthening the disciples, right, meaning the followers, and encouraging them to remain true to the faith, right? Even inside the times that's gonna be, even though the time's gonna be hard. Hey, 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7. For we walk by faith and not by sight. Or is it 2 Corinthians? I think it's 2 Corinthians 5 and 7. For we walk by faith and not by sight. So hey, inside the dark times, you still gotta remain true to the faith. Rather inside the concentration camps, somewhere in Idaho, you know, somewhere outside, you know, these regions, you know, away from your family. shit somewhere inside the wilderness, you know, without no food. You still gotta remain true to the faith that the Lord Yahweh Shema is gonna guide us inside these days, man. It says we must go through many hardships to enter the kingdom of Yahweh Shema, they said. Right? So hey, right now.
Many hardships.
Hey, we come to that time of testing of what? We finna lose a lot of us finna lose our jobs, man.
Yep.
Because why we not down with the B system?
Yep.
You know, so hey, when that thing come around, when that thing meaning that C-HIP being made mandatory, a lot of us gotta be ready to what? Hey, you know, leave our jobs, man.
Yep. And they gonna be right there from then. What you gonna do? Is you gonna sit back, endure the affliction, the suffering, that patient, what Yahweh shall put on you?
Hey.
Or you gonna say, hey, shit, hey man, I'm gonna come back. I need that C-HIP. I take it. I still trying to continue society like I've been doing. Like what you gonna do, man? That what kind of pressure the Lord for to come put on brother. You got it.
This 2 Ezra 16 verse 40. Oh my people, hear my word. Make ye ready to thy battle, to the battle. And in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Right? And we already know what those pilgrims, right, in etymology going into, meaning what men is looking for spiritual benefits, spiritual gains. You know, looking for miracles. You know, and we already know those miracles going to come, whether through spiritual power, whether through it's the angels directing us, right? Whether it's hell, the animals. You know, the Lord said we mean leave with the animals. You know, I kind of lost my train of thought. Oh, being ready for the battle.
Shit, that cold got a nigga brain free. Let it come. Let this.
I'll reread it. But it says, "Oh my people, hear my word. Make ye ready to the battle, and in those evils be as pilgrims upon the earth." So, like I said, hey, we're gonna be when these times to come, right? Hey, when these times to come, and so is Jacob trouble, right? We're gonna have to leave our jobs, man. Hey, but we know that hey, leaving our jobs, that's not the end all be all, right? Yahweh Shema is still gonna provide, you know, food, you know, shelter. You know, hey, he said inside the book of I think it's in Matthew chapter 6 and like 25. He was saying about the birds, you know.
Oh yeah.
And you know, he feed the birds, man. How much more us? We made more important. We got it out.
Nah, you good. This just the bag up what the brothers just said, make you ready for the battle. Cause this what I'm finna read in Ezekiel, this is what we finna had to suffer. You know, the thing we had to go patiently suffer, endure. This is Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 14. They have blown the trumpet even to make already, but none go to the battle. For my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. It say the sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. See, we're gonna have to endure all that, man. You gotta think of a time when shit going on that, hey, the famine going on, you got pestilence, niggas ain't eating, disease, we gonna be in the midst of it.
Yeah,
so and I just want to say they killed that rapture, that Lord God, people gonna be getting beamed, gonna go up in the cloud before all hell break loose. No, the Lord gonna have everybody to go through it. How you gonna say you believe in the Lord and you not finna go through nothing? The Lord got to see where you at with it.
That's in anybody. He say you gotta. It would say, hey, prove a friend.
Yep.
You know, prove that you want your crown. You gotta be proven.
And you like you said, prove a friend. And what Yahushua said, ain't nothing greater than a friend that laid down his life. So Yahushua was a friend to his servant. You know, he was a friend to the disciple. So that the Lord, our big brother, that means he a friend of. So we got to prove a friend to Yahushua.
Yep, we gotta show him
into Yahweh.
We gotta return the favor.
Cause like what it said, Abraham was a friend. Hey, he found favor in the Lord. He was a friend of Yahweh. So hey, we got to prove ourselves to be a friend to Yahweh by Yahushua. Right? By what? Enduring the hard and suffering time they come.
Yes, sir.
And it say the sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that's in the field should die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence should devour him. Right? All right, verse 15, Ezekiel 7, verse 15. It say the sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field should die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence should devour him.
See that straight gate, man.
Yep.
That shit getting thin as hell, boy. Like each way you turn, either you want to look to the left, it's hell. Right? You look to the right, it's hell. Hey, think of one thing about it. You know, the concentration can keep that. That is like, you know, it says, you know, at the left and to the right, right? Hey, so there's like, you know, either
like
way it goes.
Like the fire, that deep, like it's water on one side and fire.
Yep.
Man, what's scripture?
I think it's the second edges. But it's like, you know, more so either way it go, right? These are the concentration camp, or you out here, like I said, you know, in the wilderness trying to survive, right? It's gonna be hell, man. That's why he said, hey, through much tribulation, you shall enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, right? It's put on the aspect of, you know, the concentration camps. Hey, a lot of brothers gonna be inside those concentration camps, man. Everybody can't just be cooped up inside the wilderness, prophesying, waiting on the Lord Yahushua, you know what I'm saying, to come get us.
Right. Yeah. Nah,
some of us gotta
go through it.
Yeah. Some of us
go through it.
Yeah. Cause he finna bring up the scripture about, you know, the men gonna be inside the concentration camps. It's like, you got it.
All right. This Revelation chapter 2 in verse 10.
It's like, let me see if I can get this right quick.
You see something?
Yeah, let me see right there.
Oh, hold on. Oh, he disappeared.
Oh, shit. Call out Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Hold on.
Call out Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He playing with it. I see it now. Call out Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
When I'm playing with.
Yeah, nah, the plane right behind it. I just had to get that. Salaki.
Nah, you good.
Salaki. Dang, call out Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, hey, that's the faith right there. That's the energy right there, man.
Yeah, I don't even see it.
Yeah, he gone. You know, but you run that back, shot.
All right, in Revelation chapter 2 and verse 10, it say, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that you might be tried, and you shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life."
Hey, we already you know, we being tried daily, man. Right? Hey, that's the last stage of being tried by Esau, man. Why you go out with a bang, man? But he said, hey, some of you should be tried. You should be tried 10 days, a completion of time. You know, that like matter of fact, I had a dream like that. You know, it was funny. Hey, cause I broke out that motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? And when I looked around, Jake was in that motherfucker with a puppy face, man, looking sad because they didn't have the spirit. You know, they didn't have the spirit on them. The Lord wasn't dealing with them. You know, but I was able to goddamn break out the concentration camp, how the Lord had it set up in the dreams. You know, and I got the hell on, breaking out through the city, alarms going off, get that nigga, you know what I'm saying? Hey, security guard and got in the way, I blitz his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, the Lord gonna be with you, whichever way we go. But I think it's like the book of Joshua.
It's another scripture too. Today, he gonna be with you. Will you read that one more time? God. What it was, I can flip it.
2 and 10, I got it.
Nah, I got you.
I need to get some hand warmers next time.
Yeah, me too. It's Revelation chapter 2. Chapter 2 and verse 10. Nigga, they trying to get fucked.
Oh, we good, brother. I appreciate you, though.
It say, fear, Revelation chapter 2 and verse 10. It say, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
Right, and it's all like, cause when it comes to this truth, it's all about suffering. So, hey, we're going through that final stage of suffering. So, and we already know about the times of coming into the concentration camp, so why not prepare for it spiritually?
Yeah, what I was just gonna get to.
Hey, Con.
I was just gonna get to. I'm reading what we
okay. Hey, Cons, you know, Ephesians chapter 6, put on the whole armor. You know, hey, you said, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Don't even fear that, man. Hey, scripture talks about how it's better to fear the one that can take the spirit and the body than the one that can just take the body.
Fear him not that can destroy the body.
You destroy the body.
Yeah, but destroy the body and the soul.
Right. So no, hey, we're not worrying about Esau. We tell them to come on with it.
Yep. Hey, that's part of, hey, you going through that straight gate suffering that you might have to get. Everything ain't always got to be getting deliverance. You gonna have to probably go through the devil in order to come out on top. to receive your crown, you know. Keep going. Keep going on.
Now you finish it?
Yeah, hold on now. It say, behold, the devil, you know, the slanderer, the accuser, the enemy of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, should cast some of you into prison that you might be tried, and you should have tribulation 10 days. It said, be thou faithful until death, and I will give you a crown of life.
That's all. That's what it's all about. Being faithful unto death, meaning that you completed your task, and he had no flaws, man. You know, you didn't switch up at the last second. You didn't give into the temptation, right? And temptation pretty much meaning to being tempted to go off.
Yeah. And, be following something you know it wrong. You know, something wrong, you going off. You know, in testing.
Yeah, you felt the test.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I always speak on my account. They may have you inside the concentration camp. They may want to put my baby on the guillotine and want to make you confess. Take the seal for it.
Hey, they go
even
back.
exchange.
God, they go back to that movie, The Image of the Beast. When, like I always bring out, when you had the and you had the troops on the street, and it was the time of the MOTB, and the folks, and some of the people they didn't get to see him. You had the main character, like the man and the woman, they were running around like they ain't had nowhere to go. They were pilgrims upon the earth. They was just running around trying to, you know, damn, how can you say it? They were running around trying to find them a place like to sit and chill and rest there, right? They were just screaming all over the place, but the military was they was out in the back, baby. They was on the road, like they weren't letting up, so they had to keep constantly moving around. Then it got to the point they caught the man and the little boy. And they caught, and the woman who was with the man, it was her son. The man was a dude she just met. I think she had met her, he already knew it, but they went together. Yeah. They were just both on the fucking run. So goddamn, they caught her little son. They caught her son in the when they had the little boy inside the holding cell. He had the like a balloon, but you knew they killed him. Because the balloon just went to float, like they just showed like as he ain't had no more, he wouldn't hold the balloon no more. So like they let you know they put his ass to death, he ain't want to snitch. But
matter of fact, go to Revelation 3 and 11. Well, do 3 and 10, then 2 and 11.
Okay, so
this is to back up your point.
Alright. This Revelation chapter 3, and all that had something to do with the MOTB too. Cause they ain't having, they were like, nigga, we gonna kill you. You, your mama, and this nigga. Revelation 3 and 10. It say, because thou hast kept, you know, hold fast, the words of my patient, there go the words of my patient, the suffering, and doing this suffering of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, I will also keep thee from the hours of temptation, which should come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Right. So this was part of the NWO.
I will also keep to regard.
Khan, like you said, I regard. Hey, Khan, he gonna
I mean, to guards, like
he gonna have that tawa over you. Right? They exempt from, you know, judgment, you know. Keep reading.
Verse 11. It say, behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take the crown.
And that's pretty much what, you know, what I want to say. You know, hey, he want to take that crown from us, because why we holding fast, man. Right? And then that's what Esau wants. He wants to take our crown, which we already got the crown. Don't let that man bully you and take it. Don't let him tempt you and finesse you out of your seat.
Let him get you up out of your patiently suffering of Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Yeah.
Don't let him trick you up out your suffering, serving Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Patiently waiting on the Lord, you know, to work the miracles and to do things for you. This I got a precept. Go back. Jeremiah 18 to back up. Behold, the devil should cast some of you into prison. This Jeremiah, because these are things that gonna take place on the earth, man. This that straight gate what we keep saying you're gonna have to go through the hard, difficult times. Jeremiah chapter 18 in verse 21. Matter of fact, I'm sorry, for 21. The prayer of Jeremiah. Jeremiah pray, say, therefore deliver up their children to the famine and pour out their blood by the force of the sword. It's saying, let their wives be bereaved of their children and be widows, because the women's gonna have to go through it too. you know, you got kids and the children their blood might have to be poured out by the force of the sword. From the man to the woman who got these children.
What he was saying in Matthew 24, most of those women that get sucked in those days.
Right. So at the same time, what was going on in 70 AD gives sucked. Hey, cause everything repeat itself. The woman who got the children, they ain't need time. Whoa. Hey, who got these children, man? Hey, yeah, man, you know, Jake love their kids, you know, Jordan and Jake. So, hey, Esau they gonna use that against you. That's part of that suffering and believing Yahweh, especially the one who believe in Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, who say they got faith in them. They're gonna be a major part of you saw that suffering, that suffering and patience of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. But you having these kids and they trying you like that. Like, well, shit, nigga, we know what to make the nigga bite. We know what to make the nigga fold.
Yeah.
Snatch the goddamn chop the same way they did in the movie. Snatch the little boy. Yeah, nigga, this nigga gonna talk now. They thought the man was gonna give him up since he got the kid. He told the kid, go through it.
Yeah, that's why you know we all preach Isaiah 33:6 and wisdom and knowledge, the stability of thy time and the strength of salvation. But that's all you're gonna need. That's gonna be your strength. That food is gonna wear out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be that strength of the word, man.
What it say? Man should not live by bread alone, but by the words of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. They were gonna keep you full. They were gonna keep you headstrong instead of flowing, instead of going. Instead of you feel like shit, I ain't ate nothing all day. I'm getting weak. Hell no, you got the word of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, and he gonna keep you goddamn stable.
Dad, you know what I'm saying? You got dad. You're not gonna be with brothers. If that's how it goes, you're not gonna be around brothers.
Oh, you gonna say. Go into that tonight. Nah, you good.
You know, it's like you say, you want to be around brothers. You want to be headstrong as much as possible, man. You know, because you're gonna be tried.
Shit, you got it. Try go to St. John. 16:32 real quick. Let me see something. I'm 16:32. I'm gonna see something real quick. This Jeremiah finishing off. Shit, they had Jeremiah mad at them, boy. The Lord said, Jeremiah said, give them up to all to everything. But these are the things we're gonna come and play out in this time in this generation. He say, therefore, deliver up their children to the famine, part their blood by the force of the sword, and let their wives be bereaved of their children, and be widows, and let their man be put to death, let their young man be slain. They say by the sword in battle. Like I said, we're gonna be in the midst of all these things, man. We're gonna be in the midst of race riots and civil war, all that. We gonna be in the midst of all that shit, nigga. Ramshacking, you see a nigga breaking other people's houses, you might be next door. Oh shit, yo, cannibalism, nigga coming over here, nigga breaking in the house over there, nigga cannibalism over here. You like shit, nigga, what the fuck? Nigga, some got to give. Come on, Esau, come help me out. You gonna be shit, nigga gonna be trying to call Esau. Like the Lord take it too low, nigga. Hey, fuck that.
Patience gonna thin out.
Yep. But this is my main point to go back. The devil should cast on you in prison, which going to them camps. It say, verse 22, it say, let their cry be heard from their houses, when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them, for they have did a pit to take me, and have snares for my feet. And them snares, what they gonna have set up for you, gonna be in the concentration, the FEMA camp, you know, going along with that sea hill. That's gonna be that snare, what they gonna set you up to try to get, you know, along, in that pit is going to that camp.
Yeah.
You know, going to the concentration camp and goddamn, they setting you up. And then that nigga, what you gonna do?
Yeah, that trap gonna be that snare gonna be that karate.
Yup.
This St. John 16 verse 32. It says, behold, the hour cometh, is now come, that ye shall be scattered, every man to his own.
See, every man to his own. Like, right, we out here, we come out as a count with the brothers, but it gonna get to a time, man, hey, you gonna be by yourself, and you gonna have to go through these things. Like, the Lord gonna actually try you one-on-one. That's just like you were born by yourself, brother. We weren't born with you. You were born, hey, the Lord, you made the contract with the Lord in the heaven before you came down here. You and him. So the Lord gonna, he gonna try you by yourself.
Yeah.
To see, that's how he gonna, and that's how the Lord gonna, what it say, he gonna serve Jerusalem with candles, man. Lord gonna put that fire up on him. See, okay, he with the group. He got there talking all that. Well, my feet's on the grind. Well, my boots stay laced inside. My boots stay up. I'm running the grind, but hey, I'm back. And shit, the Lord gonna say, all right, nigga, you with them, we gonna see. In that time, and I just want to say that. I know I ran a little bit, but hey, man, we hear brothers all the time say, hey, they bought the business. They by themselves, they barely even do the work. That just show you right now, it is when you with a group of brothers, y'all going out this weekend, nigga, all there. But when the time like that one-on-one, shit, they get niggas slack up. Like, damn, what you see? They got did no video on my goddamn shit. I ain't even hitting the fly. Lord putting that fight, he trying you. Yeah. And some brothers be scared to go out by themselves. Like, the spirit get on, you wanna go, shit, go.
How much more in time for Jacob's show?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. If brothers scared to actually hit the block by themselves and match, so when Jacob trouble come, nigga, you gonna fold. You scared to go kick. You know the Lord's protecting you, got that shield around you. He run you at all time, but if you scared to teach by yourself, so shit, we know when Jacob trouble come, you gonna like he'll hit nigga and put it right there. Yeah. Here you go. Shit.
Give in.
Go, man. But go ahead.
This St. John 16 verse 32. Behold, the hour cometh, is now come, that ye shall be scattered, every man to his own, and shall leave me alone. And yet I am not alone, because the Father is with me.
Right? See, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua still gonna be with you, even though we right now alone. But the Lord still with us out here. It just, hey, you gonna have to go through it. The Lord just, you proving yourself, and the Lord trying your face, see where you at with it. He gonna be with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just like, you got a child riding a bike. It's hard, and a child never rode a bike before. Without the train wheel, shit, nigga, they be kind of scared. They don't want to fall. They scared of that fall. You let the bike go. You right on watching the whole time. If you about to fall, I'm gonna run and catch it. But I'm gonna see how you go, oh shit, nigga, the bike, why you got that?
You got baby legs and shit.
Baby leg, the bike got there. Hey, that's how the Lord gonna do things. Like, shit gonna look shaky. Like you riding that bike, that child riding that bike, it gonna look shaky. Got yourself. You got it.
This Romans chapter 8, verse 35. Matter of fact, can we run that Acts 14:22 back to you? It's Romans chapter 8, verse 35. Who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach Yahushua? Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword, right? And none of those things, right, should separate you from Yahweh Yahushua. This is part of it, man. This is the beauty of it, man. Yep. We out here, hey, in the cold, prophesying.
They shouldn't even, because the cold outside, they shouldn't make you want to separate.
You lose your job. That's cool. We ain't gonna lose love for Yahweh Yahushua.
I gonna lost a couple jobs before I got the job I had now. I'm sitting at the house like, how I'm gonna make it work? And shit, but hey, the Lord made it work.
You said persecution, famine. Hey, all of those things, hey, Yahweh Yahushua has covered for us to eat. You know what I'm saying? And apply for when these times to come, right? Let's speak on just the food famine. Famine, hearing the words of the Lord, and also actual food famine. Hey, we already know, right? We already, we brushed up on those things. We understand, hey, in the time of no food, the Lord's still gonna provide. We know about the time when Esau, EMP strikes, whatever how it takes place. We know that
no power, no light.
No power. We still gonna have the word. We know a famine of the word will actually come. So like,
the Lord still gonna be looking out for you. While the world is chaos and upside down and no power, even though it might be dirty, you still gonna be straight. You still gonna have the resources you need to get by until your house shall scoop you up.
And that's just the point. So even though there's no connection, no power, whatever how the Lord has it, that shouldn't even make you deter from Yahweh Yahushua. That shouldn't separate the love. Yeah. We know this is all about the bad times that we gotta endure through. It says, for as it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are accounted as sheep for the slaughter.
That's what we are. We sheep to to the slaughter, man. At the end of the day, you know, and like I say, he start coming down with that great rough and what the scriptures say. We don't even know the niggas don't even know the depths of this nigga say, man. He coming. Nah, go ahead.
So like I can say, hey, like we don't know how he really gonna torture you. We don't know how he gonna get down. Like we look at some of the stuff like I used to do in the time of the physical slave with the chains, with the chamber with the seat with all the spikes on it.
Oh yeah, with the shoes.
That just that time.
And nigga be torturing the shit. He know how to torture your ass.
You know, so we already know, and he finna come down with more inside these times. Verse 37, it says, "Nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors," right? And the conquerors are what? To a team, a champion. It says, "Nay, in all these things we are more than champions." I'm gonna say, through Him that loved us.
So long you got your how about shout on your side, man. You gonna get through it. Like I say, but you got to catch hell first. You got to go through the fire to come out great. You know?
Don't shit come to nobody sweet.
Right,
nothing good. Yeah.
Hey, what to say? What that quote on Bruce Lee be saying? Bruce Lee, don't pray for it easy. Like what it say? Pray to pray
for strength in your heart.
Your heart, right? You know you want to pray to your how about
be handicapped.
Done.
Yeah, you earn your stripes.
Right, you want to earn it. You know, when shit comes too easy, that when the shit started, shit crumbling.
Like we said earlier, you know, that's like with Edris. You know, he said, "I commended those that stood so stiffly for the name." Right, it's for a reason. I commended those boys. Like he already said, through much tribulation to the kingdom. I commend them. Them boys stood down on what they believed in. Even also, you know, the few sisters as well. They held their own. You know, they stood on what the average Jake cannot do.
And I want to say this real quick. They just like shit, you know, just making a comparison like with this the industry, like with this rap shit and with drug dealers. You know, that easy money to them. They get it easy. Nigga, I just go what? I ain't got to work. You ain't got to do shit. I just get weed and post up somewhere and just sell it, or the crack in somewhere, or I got to do what? Niggas just write some lyrics and put this shit. They ain't doing no physical work. Yeah. So they get that shit easy. But what happened at the end of the day? Them niggas crash out. Them niggas them niggas, that shit be temporary. They died behind it, went to prison for life.
That's what they doing right now.
Right, Then right now, but the person who actually got to put in the work, they got to suffer on work, endure like the bullshit. They basically got to endure the bullshit at the work with the bosses and the co-workers, and you know what I'm saying, got to get up early in the morning or go to work at night knowing they don't want to, got to stay there all the way to the morning. They suffering, they work for it. But guess what? It lasts. Because guess what? They going about it the right way. You know, they don't mind suffering and having patience for it to get it. You know, but that's all I'm gonna say. You guys.
Romans chapter 8, verse 38. "For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of the Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is in Hamashiach Yahushua our Lord." You know, so ain't nothing, man. You know, food, famine. Hey, he said, hey, at famine we shall laugh. You know, hey, even at death we gonna laugh. Right? We already know that that's just a rest for the time being.
Famine,
you know,
death and destruction. Hey, to be able to laugh at famine, death and destruction, and we know that, man. And those are hard times with people. They gonna be weeping in them times. That's what I'm saying. That's why we keep saying the Lord gonna tighten this. He gonna tighten all the way down. Niggas gonna be crying their eyeballs out because they gonna get so hard out here. They not gonna know what to do, bro. The affliction gonna hit so hard. The suffering, man. These folks, they not gonna know what to do because they ain't got Yahweh Bashem Yahushua on their side. And to the ones who do got Yahweh Bashem Yahushua on our side, hey, we got to bear that. Sometimes, hey, you got to go through that fire sometimes. Instead of trying to find a way out, just let the Lord just work it work. You know, like the brother said, you know, let the Lord just work it work, bro. You just sit there sometimes, you got to go through it. And don't be so quick to move and trying to do something to get yourself out of it.
Hey, Con, they go like inside Sirach chapter 2. You know, don't hasten, rough paraphrase. Let me grab something right quick.
Not quick.
You're not hasty in your time? Something like that. But this, this 1 Corinthians 10, verse 13, there have no temptation taking you, but such as is common to man. But Yahweh Shem Yahushua is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able. It says, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. And guess what? It's Sirach 2. You know, he said, oh shit, I lost the whole book. So like, damn. This, can't even feel my damn fingers, y'all. This 1 Corinthians 10, verse 13, it says, there have no temptation taking you, but such as is common to man. But Yahweh Shem Yahushua is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Right? So, hey, any type of situation that we go through, hey, the Lord is going to test you out to your fullest extent. It's to tempt you. Yeah. He won't give you nothing that you cannot just necessarily get. Hey, even with some brothers may have to die on his side. Hey, he's able to bear that. Right? That's a part of his life. He won't give you nothing that you can't bear. Some brothers may not be able to because they may fuck up. They be like, nah, give me the chips. And some brothers, hey, it's to the point, hey, they don't mind being on that guillotine, hey, face up looking at that blade coming down. It is what it is. You know, because we already know, hey, the Lord said, hey, the dead shall rise first. In Hamashiach. You know? So we won't, the Lord won't tempt you more than what you can handle. All right, so if you're in concentration camp, just know you was meant to be there.
Yeah, really.
You was meant to be there so the Lord can, flex his power, using you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back or they was straight.
Yeah, you can.
Stay right there.
You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Right, Acts 14, back again in 22. It say, confirming the souls of the disciples, and exhorting them to continue in the faith,
right,
and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of Yahweh.
I just want to bring that back in. That's beautiful timing for it, because, hey, through much tribulation, that's a hard time, that's a bad time. And he said, hey, strengthen them. Right? And Yahweh Shem Yahushua, hey, like I said, hey, the dead shall rise first. Through much tribulation, you shall enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So you may have to die on this side, but hey, it's a beautiful reward behind that. It says in Psalms 116 and 15, the beauty is the death of the saints. Some paraphrasing.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What like
Psalms 116 and 15, he goes into
precious is the death.
Precious,
saints.
yeah. Dies in the sight of the Lord, yeah.
Should have just pulled it up. And then we call like hell.
Oh, can I read it?
No. You can bring it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, bring it up. I tried to bring it up my phone. Slower than a motherfucker. Like shit. The pages, like shit.
I can't even feel the pages, boy. This Psalms 116.
They go
in verse 15.
They go right without the state.
It says, precious in the sight of the Lord Yahweh is the death of his saints, right? Saints, the Israelites. That's precious. That's precious. See that, hey, the Lord is looking down at his servants, and they going out behind the faith, right? And that's why, like I said again, that's why Ezra said, I commended those that stood so stiff for the name. Someone willing to die behind it. You got it, right?
Hey, and this go back Matthew 24, and I'm gonna get straight to the point. Right, he was talking to the disciples, going back to the time when Yahweh was on the scene with the disciples. He was telling them the things that go on to come back then, but still it lead up to the day with us. From back then, what we say, go back to 70 AD all the way back up, so it's gonna be a repeat, but they're gonna be on a whole nother level this time. But it say, matter of fact, I'll just start from now and get straight to the point. It say, then should they deliver you up to be afflicted, and should kill you, And you should be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Hey, matter of fact, I start up a little bit. Well, matter of fact, now, dang, I'm trying to see if I want to start from the top to make. But for the ones who, know the brothers who know, they know. Like the verse before, I just want to get to the point. Because out of all them things, when the Lord was telling them about the wars and the rumors of wars and the famine and the pestilence and earthquakes and diverse places, then when you get down to 9, he had went ahead and let them know that, hey, and they're going to come a time, they're going to be at you too. It say, then should they deliver you up to be afflicted and should kill you, and you should be hated of all nations for my name's sake. So, right, we going to be, hey, they going to give us up, for coming in the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, condemning their place, and speaking truth and standing firm on it. So they going to give us up. So that's part of going through that straight gate too. Part of the suffering too. Everybody turn on you. Don't nobody want to deal with you. And setting you up to be persecuted, then to be put to death. It say, and then should many be offended and should betray one another and should hate one another. So we're gonna be, all this shit gonna be going, we're gonna be amidst all this. But I just wanna, I'm gonna jump down to 12. And it say, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And love gonna wax cold, man. Like all this part of the straight gate. That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody gonna escape none of these times that the Lord gonna have coming. They're gonna be on a whole nother level. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just jump down to 21. It say, for then shall be great tribulation, right? Because the love of many gonna wax cold. But hey, we know during the time when the love of many wax cold, it's gonna be goddamn a great tribulation. Mm-hmm. So verse 21, Matthew 24:21, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no ever shall be. So we finna enter into some time, man, we never seen it before. Like, this shit gonna be on your purge 2,000 times. And like, damn, how can you say it? 100 times 1,000, man. Some shit like that. Just putting numbers together. That's just an example of how bad it gonna be. Right? That it gonna be way worse than your horror movies you see. Put it like that. Your purge movies. Your end of the world. What that movie called? With the Tesla and shit, was driving by themselves and shit.
Leave the world behind.
Leave the world behind. The purge. Man, any movie you can name that going to right apocalypse movie, put it like that. It gonna be way worse than that. And on the movie, nigga, you can be sitting there watching the movie, you be like, God damn, it going down. Nigga, I don't want to be in that shit. Like, I hope the Lord imagine that going on for real, but that's just a movie. So you don't really, and we don't really know how the Lord gonna come with it. But hey, the way the Lord angry, we know he gonna come with it, so he gonna be on a whole nother level, man.
We know it's deep enough to where he gotta have an angel, like an archangel, to actually interfere.
Yeah.
He had to actually pour out spiritual powers amongst the prophets, to keep security, in these bad times to take us trouble.
Hey, I read Romans 3. 3 or 5, Romans 5.
I had that earlier.
Oh, you did? Oh, you read it?
No, I ain't read it.
Let me get the reading. This verse, I'm gonna go down to verse 22. It say, except those days should be shortened. It say, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days should be shortened. So right, even though, hey, the Lord gonna shorten it up, for the elect. The Lord know, hey man, we catching hell. Hey, when them tribulation come, shit, yeah, we gonna be in the midst of the hell, going through it. But at the same time, the Lord gonna shorten it up for the elect though. Like, all right, I know, I gonna try it. I go test and put it to the faith. Yeah, they stand in front. Let me go ahead and, the Lord wrapping it up, man. Yeah, he shorting the day. Matter of fact, like, the Lord shorting the days up now.
Hell
just so
yeah,
we can go ahead and go
already.
through it, right? So we can go ahead and go through it, so that time can go, so he can go ahead and make them time pass by, man. The Lord shorten this shit up, so he can go and get it on the road. So we can go through the little straight gate, on a whole, this straight gate gonna be on a whole nother level, like we say when they jump out. You got
this the book of Romans chapter 5, verse 1, it's at the New International Version. It says peace and hope. It says, therefore, since we have been justified through the faith, we have peace with Yahweh Shem Yahushua through our Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, through whom we have gained access by faith into this grace in which we now stand. And we boast in the hope of the glory of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Verse 3 to point, not only so, but we also glory in our sufferings. Because we know that suffering produces perseverance.
Right, we boasting our suffering, man. Because we know at the end of the day, Yahweh Shem Yahushua got our back. We know the Lord with us. You know.
And going to that comfort, going into the
but we still humble at the same time though, you know. We're very proud with it.
It says perseverance meaning what to continue effort to do or achieve something despite difficulties, failure, or opposition, the action or condition or an instance of persevering. Steadfastness.
Steadfastness, man. Hey, like holding fast and achieving and going through the suffering of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, going through these tough, terrible times to come. And they coming. And it ain't no running from it. You gonna go through it. Hey, this Bible prophecy. It got to happen. It got to play out. Yeah, I'm sorry. One more.
We're going
35.
We got an hour. So this is Romans chapter 5, verse 3. Not only so, but we also glory in our sufferings. Right? And another thing is because, hey, we know that we get molded each and every day, man. When we go through these things and when we get through things, you know, we were like, damn, call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, cause last year around this time, you wasn't where you at today. Yeah. So we glory, you know, we you know, end of the day, like I teach, you know, I speak, you know, try to put that light on brothers, you know. Without no test, you'll have no testimony. So the Lord will put you through a lot of tribulation so you can have that testimony, so you can speak to the next brother that's finna go through it. Or he knee deep inside the situation. You're able to give that light to him.
Hey, did we read that on Romans? Oh, you did read it. Well, Romans 8:18.
This verse 3 again. Romans chapter 5, verse 3. Not only so, but we also glory in our sufferings because we know the suffering produces perseverance, right? A steadfastness, man. Right? It builds faith, confidence. It says, verse 4, perseverance builds character, and character, hope.
What it is, verse 4?
Yeah. You read that in KJV?
Yeah, you can. Nah, because I was looking at what's man. I was trying to I was trying to look at what's that.
I'm reading the NLT. It's Romans chapter 5 and 3. We can rejoice too when we run into our problems and trials. For we know, matter of fact, can you grab Hebrews 12 and 7? Yeah. It says we can rejoice too when we run into problems and trials. For we know that they help us develop endurance. And endurance develops strength of character. And character strengthens our confident hope of salvation. And that's heavy. That's beautiful. Heavy. You know, because at the end of the day, the Lord building us up to get a crown.
Yep.
That's all to it.
He building you up for it. You know,
he ain't gonna come easy
everything
to you.
You go through, right? I got to goddamn push you through something. If you want that crown, then you got to work for it.
You gotta be your own.
You got to go
witness.
through some shit.
Yeah.
You got to, like I say, you got to go through it. Ain't go, man, but it's valuable. This is a high valuable crown. You know, you got to go through something. 12 and 7. Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 7. If ye endure chastening, it say Yahweh dealing with you as with son.
Right, and that's what you want. You don't want to be no bastard.
Con.
Right? You want the Lord to deal with you. So, hey, with them dealing with you, he gonna instruct you. That's just like going back to the book of Proverbs 1 and 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning. Right? He go down to verse 7. Matter of fact, he goes out of Revelation. You know, when he come knocking on the door, he gonna sup with you. You know, when he's supping with you, hey, he gonna have to put you through some things, man.
Yep.
Get that chasten.
Okay, yeah, keep going. It say, for what son is he who the father chastens not? But if you be without, it say chastisement. It say whereof. It say yeah, whereof all are partakers. Then are you bastards and not sons?
Bad. Let's go straight there now.
Verse 11, Hebrews chapter 12, verse 11. It say, now no chasten for this present, for the present seems to be joyous. It say, but grievous.
He said, joyous.
Joyous.
I can't even block my damn phone, man.
I said
Joyous. Get all the letters out that motherfucker, boy.
I meant to say joyous.
Yeah, joy. Yeah, the thing that we go through is not joyous, you know. It's not no comfortable feeling, but we know the end results of it, though. You got it.
It say, but grievous. It say, nevertheless, afterwards, it say, it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby.
Okay. Damn. Let's go do inside I can't even type. What it is, 10?
11. Right, man, cause right now I was just saying, cause with the Lord chastising us, man. Yeah, it don't be seen, you know, it ain't really, when you go through it, you don't look at it as, you know, something you want to rejoice in. You look at it as it's grievous. But at the same time,
it's for the better.
Huh?
It's like I'm saying, it's for the better.
Yeah, cause at the same time, what you're going through, it exercises you for the better, man.
It's built that endurance,
Yep.
that hope. You know, so you go through one trial, Lord got me through that last trial,
Yep.
I can get through this next one. That thing will keep going to overdrive.
Hey, them obstacles getting in your way, and you instead of jumping over them, man.
Hurdles, yep.
Yep.
Shit, we got the road.
Did I have them? That was about it. Matter of fact, let me get this little close out with the First Peter. Boy, they went in white and froze to death. All right, this First Peter, chapter 4. Okay, let me see where I'm gonna start from. I start from verse 16. First Peter chapter 4, verse 16. It says, yeah, if any man suffer as a Christian, meaning a follower, let him not be ashamed. Woo. So if you suffering in your house by Shem Yahshua, don't be ashamed, man. Don't be ashamed to be humiliated and talked about it. You going through difficult times. You losing out on certain things, and everybody else still, like they still coming up, and you still, you know, going down, man. You know, people.
You starting up inside your riches inside heaven.
Right. You starting up your riches. You losing cars and, like I say, in jobs, and you still got folks, they got all that, and they complaining and, you know, still boasting and bragging about it. But,
Shalom,
you know,
man.
at the same time, you like, shit, I'm catching hell on that end. Like, don't be ashamed, man. Then you still going out doing the work, you know, of your Habba Shem Yahshua at the same time.
Yeah, I understand it. Hey, I understand it. You put inside your riches inside that spiritual bank account.
Yep.
See, the people what they do, they put inside they carnal account.
Yep.
So when these times to come, hey, yours gonna benefit you more than what theirs will.
They ain't, because when it get real, they ain't gonna mount up to shit. They gonna be assed out.
They be looking for us.
You gonna have a spiritual guidance with you. They not gonna have that. They not gonna have anything. Your Habba Shem Yahshua not gonna be with them. You when you were suffering, you still going out to the highways and byways. You still putting in the work. Yep. You know, showing that love, showing that labor love towards your Habba Shem Yahshua. You out in the cold. You doing everything what a non-believer wasn't doing. You know, so the Lord gonna look out for you. But it say verse 16, 1 Peter 4:16. Yet if any man suffer as a Christian, let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify Yahweh on his behalf, right? And we still glorify Yahweh Hashem Yahushua going through the hell and suffering. We're going to be doing it in the times to come. When there ain't no power, when there ain't no food, when the resources gone, troops on the street, we still going to be glorying in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua suffering. Verse 17, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh, and it first began at us. What should the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh? It say, and if the righteous scarcely be saved, where should the ungodly and the sinners appear? And that's the main point, right? So we're gonna be, the righteous gonna be scarcely saved, right? Because we're gonna have to go through these difficult times, what we read about famine, death, and destruction. We're gonna have to go through that. We're gonna have to go through that straight gate in them times to come. But hey, it said we're gonna be scarcely saved. So meaning you're gonna have to go through some. You're gonna have to go through these hard times in order to come out, you know, successful. You know.
I got what you got to close out. Con, this comes out with the brother, you know, tying into is 2 Corinthians 1:5 in the New International Version. For just as we share abundantly in the sufferings of Hamashiach, so also our comfort abounds through Hamashiach. God damn.
I know my shit fire.
That shit just hit my hand. So also our comfort abounds through Hamashiach, like meaning to what increase. You know, this all we got, like literally. This all we got. So in the time of, you know, trials and tribulations, hey, as much as the downfall, the hell breaking loose going on, hey, the Lord actually pouring that spirit among us, you know, to stay in the spirit, you know, don't fall off. The beautiful miracles, you know, seeing the beasts of the field lead us to the food, all kind of miracles, man. The Lord gonna be showing us inside these times, man. But hey, it is all about suffering with the Lord, so we can be glorified with the Lord. Suffer like the Lord Yahushua, so we can be glorified like Yahushua.
Hey, because at the end of the day, like the scripture say, we got to be an example of Yahweh Yahushua.
Yeah.
And the Lord, with us being an example of Yahweh Yahushua, we had to go through the things Yahweh Yahushua went through. You know, we got to go through the same thing he went through. You know, even though, you know, we ain't on that perfect level, you know, but we perfectly like in the mature sense, you know, spiritual wise, you know.
Servant not greater than the master.
Right. So we mature, you know, in the truth. But with all that, man, gonna close out by saying, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua. With that, say Shalom.
Shalom.
I hope that we're edifying. Yeah.
Shalom. Yahweh Shalom.
Shalom, Aki.